What's going on, 49er faithful? We got some breaking news. Sound the alarm. The San Francisco 49ers did something that I was hoping they would have did. They just locked in, and I mean locked in, with a 5-year extension worth up to $92 million. Cornerback Deommodore Lenoir. We call him Demo. Some people call him the hyena, and he's playing all Pro Bowl football this season. He's in a contract year, and he is balling out. He's leaving nothing out. He's leaving everything out there on the football field now that I think about it. And I'm here to break the news. Let's go. This is a great signing for the San Francisco 49ers. They've just locked in their cornerback of the future. They said, we got a lockdown guy, and we're not going to let him go anywhere. Cue the music. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Hey, this can't be stopped now. I'm so excited, man. And I see everybody in there saying he deserves it. Big Dez says he deserves it. Tony the Kid, let's go. Nigel, booyah. That's they just dropped a bomb. Woo! Good Lord, that's a lot of money, right? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Listen, well-deserved. Like you guys say in the chat, Peachy says, let's go. We got the thumbs up. Jack says, congratulations. Demo, let's go. Jersey on the way. All right. Demo needed it, and he deserved it. Definitely, for sure. He definitely earned it, man. Every time he goes out there and puts on those pads, you know, he's leaving it all out there on the football field. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that he isn't doing. You know, there's nothing that he's doing, to me, in my opinion, hurting the team. He's round the line of scrimmage. He's great in tackling. When I look at what Demo, I mean, 5-year, $92 million extension. This is probably one of the best extended contracts we've seen from the San Francisco 49ers. He's clearly a fan favorite. The fans love him. You know, I kind of wish the Niners did this more for a lot of their players, right? Then it would alleviate all the drama. Because God forbid this dude became a free agent. You know what I'm saying? And the Niners weren't stupid. John Lynch is like, I'm not letting this kid go into free agency. It doesn't make any sense. I do know that John knows secondary players, and this is very, very well-deserved. I see a lot of well-deserves out there. You know what I'm saying? Niner Gang Podcast is no disrespect, but this will be Mooney's last year with this signing. That's what it seems like. I mean, you never know what may happen. You know, Mooney may love the team, and they may offer him a deal. I think that they offer Mooney a deal. I'm not saying it's going to be like top-notch dollar, but we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. But this could be the end of Mooney Ward with making the signing. You got the young kids like Renardo Green in camp. I'm sure they'll draft another cornerback, and they got some guys out there. They got some guys that they got kind of like right now on some type of rental stuff, like the 1-year guys that'll probably be walking. But they made sure they locked in the bulldog of the defense, right? The secondary. When I say this dude he's in on these tackles, it's like ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like super ridiculous. This dude definitely got the bag, and I don't see one 49er fan complaining about it, right? I don't see it. Niners got a player signed early. They learning. This is exactly what I was just stating. You know, this is exactly what I was just stating. I was like, listen, they need to go ahead and get some of these players that they can get done early. I understand the Brandon Ayuk situation. Niners had a 5th-year option. First-round picks are a lot. Okay, let me just break it down like this. First-round picks are a lot more difficult to sign than picks that aren't in the first round. Does that make sense? First-round picks come with the 5th-year option, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But players that they don't have those first-round picks on, I like this. I like the extension. Most def. Makes perfect sense. It's like a 5-year, not a 3-year. Yeah, it's like a 5-year. It's like a 5-year extension. So he had no more years left on his contract. So literally, it's a 5-year extension. If that's what I'm reading, that's what the report says. I don't have all the details of the report, but Jeremy Fowler is where I got the message from. And listen, man, $92 million extension. This dude got the money. So Demo, his family, they deserve it. Congratulations to Deommodore Lenoir. Very well deserved out there. Jordan Schultz sent me the breaking news too. Shout out to Jordan Schultz out there. He sent me the breaking news to my DMs. I'm just going through it, so I wanted to show him some love on the WayneBreezie show. And he says sources to at NFL on Fox, 49ers extending star cornerback Deommodore Lenoir to a 5-year, $92 million extension. One of the league's top young corners gets, oh man, this is beautiful. Let me just retweet his, let me retweet his thing. Just the simple fact he sent it to me. Beautiful. I have no other words to describe it. This is beautiful. This is, you want to talk about relief? I'm sitting here about to watch my Celtics dig into the Atlanta Hawks. And I'm saying to myself, oh, man, no news is good news for the San Francisco 49ers. I'm hoping there's one more extension. I am. I'm hoping there's one more extension. I'm hoping they find a way to add some years on to Dre Greenlaw's contract to give him a nice little fair comeback and shot to prove he still got what it takes. But this is Deommodore Lenoir's moment. I know you don't like to be called Deommodore, but Demo, this is your moment, my guy. My boy, you out there doing it, man. Keep cooking. Keep baking. You got the extension. Keep grinding. You know, there was one play he did in that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. I'll break it down, the defensive film for the Patreon. You can check that out on the Patreon. I'm breaking that down, right? And I'm saying to myself, there was that play you saw where it looked like Deommodore Lenoir cracked the mess out of the running back Bucky Irvin. And what Deommodore Lenoir did, Demo, he took that tight end and said, nah, you hit him. And he pushed the tight end into the guy. That's why it was extra loud on TV. Literally, he used the tight end to tackle the running back. I mean, his radar for football is so amazing. So it's really good, really, really good to watch. It truly is. It truly is good to watch. And I'm just really excited. I am. I'm excited that the 49ers did something a little early. I think they're starting to think a little smart. This is probably why they do continue to find ways to trim the tree and save up some money so they can get players, then take care of players in-house. And, you know, we got to give Deommodore Lenoir or Demo a round of applause for even wanting to be here. This kid is playing. I'm telling you right now, he's playing all pro football. He is. I do want to see where he's ranked PFF before I dip up out of here. I do. I'm sorry if you see me turn that way. I'm looking at the score for the Celtics game. So when I look at Deommodore Lenoir, I'm going to go by player. I just want to see where he's ranked amongst corners in the NFL. By PFF, none of it matters. We know what Deommodore Lenoir does out there on the football field. I'm just curious to see where he's ranked, though. Let's go to player grades. Let's go to cornerbacks. And let's just see where he is. All right, so the Niners, I'm going to tell you right now who they have in the top. The Niners only have one quarterback. So they have him ranked number 41 out of how many corners? 100. So 109. So he's ranked 41 out of 109 corners in the NFL. He's graded ranked 41 out of 109 corners in the NFL. And that's all the corners. And I think the reason why the Niners went with this guy is because of his versatility. Niners are very key in on getting versatility players that can play inside, outside, or a couple of multiple positions. So when you look at Deommodore Lenoir, remember he's the only person that had his only position when the 49ers released their positions, and he had a whole different one. I forgot what it was. Was it defensive back? Is that what they called him? And everybody else was either a cornerback or a safety. He was the defensive back. He was in his own category, Deommodore Lenoir. So, look, 41 out of 109, that's not bad. They got some guys, two 49er players are in front of him, but they play a lot less snaps. Isaac Yiadom is up there at 38, and the rookie, Renardo Green, is number 3, believe it or not. Number 3, Renardo Green. So, like I said, this is key to the future for Demo, right? Like, you got a guy that could be versatile. He could play outside. He could play inside. He's a lockdown at both. And then you Renardo Green is going to be here. And then the question is, who's going to be some of those other guys that they're going to come and have fill in? Will some guys develop? I don't know. But at the end of the day, great signing. Congratulations to my man, D-Mo. Keep hyenaing out there, bruh. Keep being like, he's like he's not a honey. He's a hyena. He is. He's a dirty dog. Like that's what he do. He makes the dirty, gritty plays. That's why you gotta love him, right? He's a gritty guy. He goes out there. He's not afraid to challenge. And I can tell you from my own eyes. I've watched Deommodore Lenoir, what we call progress. Okay, I can go back to his rookie season against the Philadelphia Eagles. I was there. I was at that stadium, and I remember him getting torched on a couple of plays. Didn't give up on the play, he just got burnt. I think it was Quez Watkins on one of them, and then another play he played really smart. He used the out of bounds as a defender, and the receiver went out of bounds, so he couldn't come back in. The receiver made the catch, but he couldn't come back in. And now we're just watching him continue to just move upwards. You know what I mean? Move upwards. So Deommodore Lenoir is a 49er for the next 5 years, which lets me know that this defense is going to be well intact. They got some great young players or whatnot. Joe Boyd says they probably will re-sign Hufanga. We'll see. He's on the contract year. Aaron Banks is another person that is on his rookie deal, is out. Collie says that this is the future. It is. This is the future. The thing is, a lot of teams go into these 3 wide receiver sets, so I'm curious to know then who's going to be that third guy or whatnot. So we still got something to figure out. It doesn't answer everything, but you got Demo here, and that's the only thing that matters. And again, this is great news, guys. So I just wanted to bring you the breaking news. Jesse says how much for Brock? Brock's going to get the bag, so just, that's going to break the internet. Just know that Brock's going to get the bag, and it's going to break the internet. Ryan says, now can we please get a special teams coordinator? Yep, at the end of the season. We'll be getting a special teams coordinator at the end of the season. You can mark my words. No way in hell Brian Schneider will be here once the season is over. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. Didn't we just sign a corner? We did. We signed Nick McLeod to the practice squad. So we're going to see what he does. I was just thinking about in the future. It's a 1 year. He's a practice squad guy. They'll probably call him up. Also, some other news in the 49ers. They did sign running back Patrick Taylor Jr. to the practice squad. I'll talk a little bit more about this stuff tomorrow when I get all the details on the game plan with John Chapman. But they did bring Patrick Taylor back to the practice squad, and they did release running back Keyshawn Vaughn. Courtney Buchanan. Is it Buchanan? I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I hope Greenlaw comes back like he was and gets extended. I'm hoping that they extend him now. Like, why not? You already know where Greenlaw has done. But I get it. You need to see him play football. You need to see if he still got the twitch. He can run. He can move. He could bend. He can jump. He can tap. I get it. You got to still see it. And so for him and his sake, he's got to go out there and perform. And we'll see. We'll see. He's not ready to go now, but I'm sure he'll be ready to go at some point this season. I got him coined in to play football in December for the San Francisco 49ers. Ronnie, I don't know if it's a backloaded deal as of yet. You know how the 49ers do, baby. You know how they do with the contracts, but it is what it is, and I'll let you guys know more in details once I get those details. I'll talk about it on the show tomorrow. Melissa, what's going on, sis? It's good to see you. Delvin is in the building, Agency 323 as well. Guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you for tuning in to the breaking news. Make sure you keep those alerts set to all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, hit that daggone like button. Until the next time, we out, favorite.